Welcome back, Gale Force. This one's a bit of a wild ride. As Caius Griffin became a Great Lord twice, once on Patreon and once through YouTube, they were able to request a second specific character to have a PowerPoint on, and yeah. So we're doing a presentation about Jill, and first let's talk about her traits. In Path of Radiance, Jill joins you in Chapter 12 provided you didn't kill her in Chapter 11. Her bases are actually fairly poor, but her well rounded growths ensure that she will take off quite well with a bit of investment, and, barring that, there's always the option to abuse base EXP. Jill comes with a lance rank of D, no skills, and a thunder affinity. She also brings a Lagoo's Guard, which she can make decent use of. Jill is well worth the investment it takes to get her going, as her high movement and flight will see her getting to points you need covered in any given playthrough faster than any other unit in your army, barring Marcia. She can ferry units if you wish, makes great use of early forged lances, and becomes an absolute menace with hand axes after promotion. Jill may not have any skills at base, but she also doesn't need any to be an incredible combat unit. That being said, she can make great use of Guard, Wrath, or Vantage if no other unit is really desiring them. On an average playthrough, Jill will be one of your best units by the end of the game when raised. In Radiant Dawn, availability varies wildly, but Jill first becomes playable in the first half of Part 1, Chapter 6. After this, she will be available for the second half of Chapter 6, Chapters 7 and 8, and Part 1 Endgame. After this, she becomes unusable for all of Part 2 and finally becomes briefly usable again in Part 3 unless she defects to Ike's army, granting her an additional 2 chapters of use. Jill maintains very good growths and is easily the best project unit out of the Dawn Brigade. Jill will almost always end up capping her speed in both her base class and her promotion if trained. She is the only unit to not take movement penalties in Micaiah's army from ledges and swamps, and is one of the few units in the Dawn Brigade who can swap armies later on should you want her to do so. That being said, you'll likely want to keep her with Micaiah anyway due to how middling the other units available to the Dawn Brigade are likely to be, as well as Part 3 having virtually no magic users for Jill to worry about facing in Micaiah's chapters. With proper investment, she can be one of the better endgame units thanks to her being able to make use of the Brave Axe, paired with her high movement. In conclusion, Jill is a worthwhile investment unit in both Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn and can end up being among the strongest in either game. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the bell if you'd like to get notified when I post a new video. A special thank you to patrons 60 Sweep and Gorilla Danny for subscribing at the Paladin tier, and Average Stat Pat and Caius Griffin for subscribing at the Great Lord tier. And also to YouTube members Jerry for subscribing at the Paladin tier, and Caius Griffin, who again joined at the Great Lord tier on YouTube. If you would like to have a say in which unit should receive a PowerPoint next, you can become a channel member or check out my Patreon. For just $1 a month, members will get to vote on a specific unit to gain a PowerPoint next, as well as get to see videos up to 2 weeks early and access to the community Discord. The links will be in the description down below, and have a great rest of your day.